diligent. The most I building this army, so now we militant. Yahweh Shai coming like a thief in the night. Gotta stay woke, gotta watch vigilant.
Wake up the so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man. Yeah, I know, man, but we gotta have long suffering for our people, man.
Hey, my brother was crazy trying to wake him up every day, man. How you believe in the movie, but you can't believe
This is Aviel. I don't know.
This is real stuff, bro.
He rap or something?
Real stuff. You can't believe in the mummy and don't believe in Jesus. For real.
You with us too, man.
I'm with y'all too,
Yeah, both of y'all. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. We all together in this thing. That's what we trying to do, man.
I'm what you call a black American. I originally born in America, but I ain't black. I'm what you call. I'm from the fourth tribe of Judah. Most definitely.
But we here.
And I am Hebrew.
Yeah, we all Hebrew. We are Israelites. We are Israelites. And we all came over here as a collective on slave ships, like the Lord said, man.
Break something down to you. I'm at your level too. You go a little bit up. I'm at the bloodline of Christ though. I'm the actual bloodline of Christ. The actual bloodline of the Messiah. We are too.
We are too. We all Judah, man. We all spring out of Judah.
You see, I just broke it all down. Listen. Nah. We from the fourth tribe of Judah.
No, not. Do you think about Judas? Nah. Judah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, we the so-called. Hey, we the Israelites, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no so-called blacks. You know what I'm saying? We believe his real name is Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? It was changed through the captivity of the Romans and things like that when they came out with that Catholicism, and they said they came out with the letter J, like around what 500 years ago, 600 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But his name is Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Who the people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And they changed his name to this man right here that you see on here. It was called the Iconoclast period. You know what I'm saying? Where basically they started you ever heard the term whitewash? Well, you know what I'm saying? Well, basically what they did, they whitewashed the images of the Lord. Yeah. Yeah, this is in the Bible. These 12 tribes right here.
But they don't break it down as if Judah, American black,
Yeah. Can I ask you a question? How did the so-called black people get over here from so-called Africa?
We got kidnapped.
And what form of transportation did we travel here?
Boat.
So this one prophecy right here that's in the Bible. You know what prophecy is? Something that was foretold and it came to pass. Like if I go to tell you right now, you'll walk down the street and there's $10,000 in the bag. You know what I'm saying? And you go down the street, there's $10,000 in the bag. I prophesied that to you. You know what I'm saying? That was a prophecy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, give me Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68 right quick. Cause this a prophecy that only link up with the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are Israelites to this day. You know what I'm saying? It don't link up with not no Chinese man, not no white man. That's frankincense, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the Lord's favorite scents. All praise to the Most High. Nah, ain't no weed though. You know what I'm saying? So look, you listen to this prophecy right here that only link up with our people. And I bet you could bear witness that no other person went through this in history except for our people. Bring this out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
To what?
Into Egypt again.
So Egypt, right? The Israelites were slaves for 400 years in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? So he said, so this is Moses prophesying to the Israelites in the wilderness, saying that if we didn't listen to the Lord's commandments, that we will go. This is a curse that was put on our people from the Lord Himself. He said, if you didn't listen to my commandments, He said, and I will bring you into Egypt. What?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ship.
With what?
With ship.
In a PT cruise.
With ship.
In a ski boat.
With ship.
With ships. Yeah, no, we are the reason why we went and got kidnapped, because we told the Lord. Give me Exodus 19 and 8. Because we told the Lord that everything that you said we would do. If you make a promise to somebody, ain't that person? If somebody make you a promise, I promise you I'm making you $5. Ain't you gonna be expecting me to do that? Ain't you gonna be expecting that? Like when the next time you see me to get that $5 up to you, you know what I'm saying? You got that? Exodus 19:8.
This is the book of Exodus 19, verse 8. And the Lord people answered together and said, all that the Lord has spoken, we will do.
Said what?
All the Lord has spoken, we will do.
We said we would do that. So we made a covenant with the Lord because he brought us out of the land of Egypt, which is synonymous with bondage. Meaning, you know what I'm saying? Hey, when we heard that we was going into Egypt again, because we was in Egypt as slaves for 400 years. When he said that this would come to pass, that we broke his commandments, that, you know what I'm saying, we were going to Egypt again, our people thought like, damn, we gonna be slaves again? You know what I'm saying? Because what happened to us when we got over here in America? How did we become, what happened to us when we got over here in America? What happened? They not just brainwash us, but how did they brainwash us by turning us into what? See that? That's what they did to us right there. Made us slaves. You know what I'm saying?
Took us from our ancestors, changed our names, broke us down.
Yup. Hey, finish reading that. Hey, give me Jeremiah 17:4.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
This is prophecy, read.
With ships.
What?
With ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
Meaning you ain't gonna know where you come from. You ain't gonna know your heritage. You ain't gonna know your nationality. You ain't gonna never see your homeland, your ancestors, people who you knew, familiar with you. You ain't gonna know that no more. You listening, brother? So look, he said that we ain't gonna see it no more again. Read some more.
And there ye shall be sold.
And what happened when we got off them ships?
And there ye shall be sold.
What happened when we got off them ships, bro? We were sold to who? To the who?
Right.
See that? To the white people. You know what I'm saying? Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
To your friends.
Unto your enemies.
Who's the so-called white man?
Unto your enemies. For bond men and bond women.
Is you going to be sold to your enemies? Behind you, to your enemies for bondmen, meaning slave man and slave woman. What else?
And no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy you. So buy, according to in the Hebrew, if you look up that word, it means to redeem. Didn't Martin Luther King try to bring unity and peace, redeem us? Didn't Malcolm X try to redeem us through, you know what I'm saying, telling us to fight against the so-called white man and stuff like that? Didn't Marcus Garvey try to redeem us? And they told him that you gotta get the hell out of America. They exiled him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So ain't no man gonna buy you, man. Ain't no man gonna redeem you. No matter, hey, can Lil Baby redeem you out of slavery? Can Lil Durk do it? You know what I'm saying? Hey, they slaves too. You know what I'm saying? No matter how rich you is, if you're so-called black in America, you still a damn slave. You know what I'm saying? Because they had niggas back in the day sucking and jiving to entertaining white people. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they even paid, if you ever watched the movie Roots, they had Roots, Chicken George. Hey, he made his master thousands of dollars so for his freedom, so he could get free. And guess what he did? Sold him into slavery some more. Right. Made the next so-called white man rich. You know what I'm saying? Could I ask you a question, bro? Did that happen to any other people in the world? Did slavery happen to any other people in the world? Did any other nationality people go into slavery on boats? Just us. And Moses was said that will come to pass. And that came to pass. That was a prophecy. That came to pass. You know what I'm saying? That's that $10,000 that I said was going to be up the street, and it was up the street. Hey, Moses said if y'all didn't keep the Lord's commandments, after we said that we was going to do so, you know what I'm saying? We was going to go into slavery. But we didn't keep the commandments. So it wasn't like, oh, the Lord doesn't love us. The Lord is a just Lord. You know what I'm saying? He said, look, if I help y'all out, you know what I'm saying? Do what I told y'all. We said we was going to do it. But we didn't. So I said, okay, so y'all was going to just slap me in my face, right? Here go these curses. You're going to go into slavery. You know what I'm saying? So he chose that. You know what I'm saying? So Moses was speaking to the Israelites, who is the so-called black people. Who does that make us today? If he was speaking to the Israelites back then, who was that? What nationality would that make us? If Moses said that this would happen to the Israelites? Look. See,
Yeah.
see, look, this another thing. Cause somebody give me Isaiah 42 and 22. Cause where are the so-called, where is the majority of the so-called black men nowadays? Or Wells. On the block or Wells. Killing each other or in jail. Okay, bring it up.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42, verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
He said we are robbed and spoiled, meaning we was robbed of our nationality, we were spoiled of our language, we don't got nothing. We don't have a damn thing, read.
They are all of them snared and holes.
Snared and holes. So that word snared, so that word snared, right? That word snared meaning trapped. What is the people what do our people call the dope house, the trap house, right? Where we gonna make our money, about to go ahead and money head to the trap. You know what I'm saying? About to go to the trap. He said all of our people are snared and hoes, read.
And they are hid in prison houses.
They at home.
And they are hid in prison houses. They are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none deliver it. For a spoil, and none said restore.
They said they are snared in holes. We in this trap hole. We in the dope hole. We over here getting money in the trap. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what they call it? The music, trap music. You know what I'm saying? Cause we trap. You know what I'm saying? We go. Listen to the trap music, and then we get caught in the trap of the so-called white man when selling drugs, robbing and stealing and killing each other. You know what I'm saying? And then guess what? We get hid in prison houses. Cause they ain't gonna tell your mom where you at. You know what I'm saying? They fucking around and just take you. They snatch you off the street. That's body snatch you. You know what I'm saying? Cause you were prey to them. You know what I'm saying? They sitting at the corner, each block of Martin Luther King. You know, in 41 states, it's over 900 Martin Luther King streets. Yeah. And that, yeah, everywhere you go, you're gonna see, every hood you go to, you're gonna see a Martin Luther King drive or a Martin Luther King. And all of them fucked up. All of them is messed up. You know what I'm saying? There's not, it's always gonna see some drug dealers or some people off drugs or some people or some prostitutes. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see poverty on Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? That's just a sign, it's a sign to let the so-called white men and the white people know your enemy, like the Lord said, that look, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this is where all the poverty gonna be at. This is where the prey is at. Cause they preying on us to do wrong. They set up these traps. They put the drugs in the neighborhood. They put the guns out there. You know what I'm saying? They put this, and then guess what? They put that trap music out to make you want to sin, to make sin look cool and attractive. You know what I'm saying? You know, that was a prophecy too. That all of our people, you said, hey, they killing, they robbing. You know what I'm saying? They selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? They end up ultimately in prison or they end up dead. You know what I'm saying? So that's only happening to the Israelites. They ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? The so-called white man. Hey, give me Deuteronomy 28 and 37. Hey, because this term right here that we use, right? That we call ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? We say that we black. What color is your skin, bro? Brown. Ain't your hoodie black? Cause I ain't never heard of it. Hey, I'm about to go back. Hey, y'all trying to take a trip to black? I'm about to go to black this year. I'm trying to go to black this summer. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go, hey, black, hey, you trying to go to black this summer? You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of a place called black? Never heard of a language called black.
Give me 1 second.
You know what I'm saying? What language does black speak? You know what I'm saying? What clothes does black wear? What food does black eat? Crayon? You know what I'm saying? We never know. Because that's something that was labeled on us by our enemy. By the enemy who we got sold to. You know what I'm saying? Bring that out, King.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
See, look, so we got led to these other nations. An astonishment is like a surprise, like damn, like I'm a black person? That's like how you was astonished when I said that you was an Israelite. You was surprised, like, huh? We an Israelite? What's that? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be become an astonishment. You know what I'm saying? Amongst all nations that you're gonna be scattered. You're gonna be astonished, like, why are you calling me a black person? I'm an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Judite. I'm a Gadite. I'm an Issacharite. What is this black? You're gonna be astonished, like, what the hell you mean? No, because you got scattered amongst these nations because guess what? You know what I'm saying? For a proverb and a byword for a curse. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And for money, because that's exactly what so-called black. Yep, exactly. Come on, give me the book of 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse number 16. Yeah, just. Let me see. So let me see. 15. No, they ain't it. But nah, you know what I'm saying? But that's, give me, as a matter of fact, just give me Baruch 3 and 8. Yeah, because we are yet this day in our captivity, man. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, brother? We are yet this day in our captivity, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, are we free? Can we go? Hey, because a lot of our people think that we free because we could hop in a car and drive to the West Coast, and drive to the East Coast, and drive to the North Pole. Exactly, free. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's not like having to worry about, you know what I'm saying, coming back. Because look, even if you got a passport, man, you go overseas to another country, you got to be back in like what 60 days, or you consider you're not considered an American citizen no more. Bring it out.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
What?
We are yet this day in our captivity.
I'm a free man.
We are yet this day in our captivity.
Because I ain't in physical chains anymore. I'm a free man.
We are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payment.
To be what?
And to be subject to payment.
Taxes.
And to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers.
And iniquity is sin. You know what I'm saying? Because what our forefathers did, our ancestors, not these so-called white men who they call forefathers, not these so-called like the George Washington, Abe Lincoln, the Andrew Jackson, the Benjamin Franklins. You know what I'm saying? These ain't forefathers. These ain't our forefathers. These ain't the ones that we learned about in school. We don't relate to them. We relate to these people right here. You can see, these are our forefathers. The ones that, you know what I'm saying, hey, they chose this slavery. Even though we ain't do nothing, we gotta live out the judgment of them, because we are subject to payments. You know what I'm saying? Because our forefathers broke the commandments. We made the choice to go into captivity. So now being in the land of our captivity, as it said in Baruch, give me Baruch 2 and 30. Because our people being stubborn and stiff-necked, this is what happened. You know what I'm saying? This stuff had to happen to us. You know what I'm saying? Emmett Till, they did that man dirty, man. You know what I'm saying? They hung him, shot him, and then dragged him around the damn street like nothing. You know what I'm saying? George Floyd, man. They drugged that man first and then try to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying? They put the man foot in his neck and try to say he was just high. Bring it out, King.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 2, verse 30.
Bring it out.
For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves, and shall know that I am the Lord their God.
You say it one more time?
And shall know that I am the Lord their God.
Bring it one more time for the top.
For I knew that they were For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves.
So in the land of our captivity now, we are remembering ourselves. Our people are waking up to know that we are not just black. We are not black people. My skin ain't black, it's brown. You know, my skin ain't white. You know what I'm saying? That's a color. My skin ain't red, that's a color. I'm an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Because we went through these proverbs and bywords during our lands, during the different captivities that we was in, during the transatlantic slave trade. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like you said, we came in on boats. You know what I'm saying? We came here from West Africa on boats. You know what I'm saying? But we came here, some of us were just here. some people were here already. You know what I'm saying? Who they call the so-called Indians, who really are the Gadites. Man, we was all in Israel, man. You know what I'm saying? See, don't let these so-called give me Colossians 2:8, because the so-called white man tell you that the earth is 10,000 BC. This was that, and this was this, and the earth breaking in pieces like a puzzle. Don't be spoiled by philosophy and vain deceit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, these so-called white men will tell you any damn thing. They tell us any damn thing anyway. They tell you up is down and down is up. You know what I'm saying? And how you confused as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? Bring it up.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 2, verse 8.
Bring it on.
Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men.
After what?
After the tradition of men.
Thanksgiving.
After the tradition of men.
Christmas.
After the tradition of men.
4th of July.
After the tradition of men.
Juneteenth.
After the tradition of man, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ.
Not after Christ, man. You know what I'm saying? Not after the Hamashiach, man. Not after Yahweh Shai, man. Our actual Lord and Savior, man. The one that's going to come and redeem the Israelites, man, and wreak vengeance on the people that did that to us. You know what I'm saying? Because them people is going to captivity, man. You know what I'm saying? Those people are going to be the ones, hey, who get robbed and spoiled. You know what I'm saying? Like they did us. How they made, you see that baby at the bottom with the alligator next to it? They made our babies alligator bait, man, to make leather Birkin bags that our women out here hating on each other for. You know what I'm saying? Our people over here stunned like, yeah, I bought my bitch a Birkin. You know what I'm saying? Even niggas walking around with Birkin bags. You know what I'm saying? That's off as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? Wicked. Look at our men, bro. Our men looking feminine as hell, man. Our men are aspiring to be women, and our women are aspiring to be men. This is the land of confusion, man. This is Babylon, man. This is the land of confusion, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, can somebody give me that? I think that's in Revelations 11 and 7. Or I think it's 11 and 8. We in the end times, man. We in the end of times, man. You seeing these men walk up and down the street, like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, man. If you seen a lion, right? A male lion with no mane walking forward in front of you, right? You know what I'm saying? Would you know that that's a male lion, or would you think that's a female lion? Imagine Simba. Imagine Simba with no mane on his head. He gonna look like Nala, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what he gonna look like, man. You ain't gonna know it's a male until you turn around and you see his nuts. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna remember that. But that's how our men is nowadays. You ain't gonna, look, there's so much confusion. You might see a damn homosexual. You might see a person, you think it's a girl. Hey, what's that joint, that First Sunday Spirit? Mordecai. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like that.
We got them transgenders walking around with dresses on, with titties and the beard.
It's confusion. You know what I'm saying? They putting it in all the kid cartoons because it's the agenda that they want our people to be under, man. You got that right quick? Bring it up.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street.
What?
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street.
Dead bodies lie in the streets every day that you see on the news. Huh? The Israelites. You know what I'm saying? The Israelites, read.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which is spiritually is called.
Which is spiritually called what?
Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Sodom and what?
Sodom and Egypt.
Sodom and Egypt. Well,
also our Lord was crucified.
Also our Lord, Yahweh Shai, was crucified, man. You know what I'm saying? Their dead bodies, meaning the Israelite bodies, gonna lie in the streets of that place which is called spiritual Sodom. You know what I'm saying? The so-called homosexuals nowadays, because that's where they get sodomy from Sodom and Gomorrah, who the Lord destroyed these people because they was committing homosexual acts. Even in the Bible, they was committing homosexual acts. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord destroyed that whole nation of people. If you go over there right now to what they call the Dead Sea, you know what I'm saying? It was still going to be brimstone and sulfur. You know that this rocks is actually sulfur from the Most High destroying that place. You know what I'm saying? To this day. You know what I'm saying? And that's you could go look that up. You know what I'm saying? The land of Sodom, and there's sulfur there, man. You know what I'm saying? And the rocks, you know what I'm saying? It still smell like brimstone over there. It's still smelling burning over there. You know what I'm saying? And Egypt, because guess what? Egypt is synonymous with bondage. You know what I'm saying? We're being bound. So guess what? We came over here as bound up, as slaves. So this place is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. There's confusion over here, man. You know what I'm saying? So look, there was some prophecies right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That just happened. That happened to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, who the Lord called Israelites. Called us Israelites, man. We ain't no black people. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no colors, man. How they called us back in the 1950s? They colored. You're colored. The colored people. No. We are Israelites, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, if your spirit bear witness that all this happened to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, who the Lord called Israelites, what's your nationality? Because we Israelites. So what that make you? You make me what? It makes me an Israelite. That's fair. Because we Israelites, man. And it's time to wake up in these last days, man. It's time for us to, you know what I'm saying, hey, come back to what brought us through these things, man. And once we start doing these things that we said that we made a promise and said that we would do, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we're gonna have a much better life. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the most I could bear witness, man. That, you know what I'm saying? If